Like I want to like be the absolute best that I can be in track and field.
안녕하세요. 미국에서 살고 있는 미쿡 도둑놈입니다. 이제 조금 며칠만 있으면 올림픽이 개최가 됩니다. 많은 운동선수가 올림픽을 목표로 몇 년 동안 준비를 해왔을 텐데요. 이번에 미국 국가대표 선발전에 나가는 선수를 인터뷰를 해봤습니다. 이 친구들은 과연 어떻게 훈련하고 어떻게 먹고 어떻게 돈을 벌까요?
Could you please introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Joseph Delgado and I am a decathlete and I'm trying to make the Olympic team.
참고로 10종 경기는 크로스핏처럼 육상의 10가지 경기를 다 뛰고 포인트로 승부를 겨루는 스포츠라고 합니다.
So growing up, I was a multi-sport athlete. I did basketball, I did football, and I did track and field. So I was a three-sport athlete in high school. I was a varsity sport athlete, and I think that was kind of like the foundation of why I'm such a good decathlete is because I was able to do multiple sports at once. I'm trying to get in the top three. The top three get to go to the Olympics.
Okay.
And my discipline is the decathlon. It's 10 events over 2 days, and it's based on a point system, so each event is scored, and then at the end of the 10 events, whoever has the highest point total wins. 100-meter long jump, shot put, high jump 400, and then the second day is the 110 hurdles, discus, pole vault, javelin 1500.
제가 알기론 프로스포츠가 없는 종목의 미국 선수들은 대부분이 원래 직업이 있다고 하여서 그것에 대해서 물어봤습니다.
Do you have a job?
Yeah, I do. So I coach full-time at the United States Naval Academy, and I get to coach athletes at the Naval Academy. And while I coach full-time, you know, I make money doing it, and I get to train pretty much. They pretty much pay me to train.
Oh, really?
Like it's a great gig. Like I recruit. I'm in charge of all recruiting. So I bring kids in to the Naval Academy. I coach them in two disciplines: the decathlon and the high jump, the multi events and the high jump. And then pretty much first thing in the morning, all I do is I have the facilities. I get to train at the Naval Academy for free. I have access to pits. I have access to weight room. I have access to a track, a state-of-the-art facility, and I get to train there and get paid at the same. It's like the best case scenario for me.
Oh, really?
Most people in my situation, they'll have like let's say a finance job, right?
Okay.
Before they have to go to their finance job, they have to try to find a track, and they have to try to find some place to go, and they have to pay out of their own pocket to buy poles, discs, jab. Me, all that's provided.
Okay.
So
you
it's really hard as a track and field athlete. If you're not sponsored, it's very, very hard to continue to do it because it's very expensive.
So basically, you have sponsorship. Not really.
Not really, but yes. Through my job that I work at, they provide it all. So like it's almost like I am sponsored, but it's because I work at the place that I train. Emily's dad, for instance, he owns a battery shop. He like bought my gear for me. Like
Oh, really?
yeah, like and he
that was my next question.
yeah. So like I do have like Epionce. Have you ever like Epionce skin products? They're like a very big skincare product line back from my hometown. And they're nationwide. They sponsored me too.
Oh, okay.
Like they provided a lot of sponsorship, and then lots of family and friends like Rudy Voles and the Hopper family. They've provided a lot of assistance for me. I did a lot of fundraising at the beginning of the year, and those people have helped.
You said your situation is very better than like other like athlete like you, right? But so other athlete, they pay renting track or some hire coach,
Yeah.
their personal money, and then I just wonder when you come here, did you pay your own money?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah. Well, it's the money that I fundraise. Yeah, you have to get your way here. Yeah, like it's hard because if you grow up in a disenfranchised area, or if let's say that you come from a situation where you don't have any money, but you're very talented, it sucks because those kids can never ever compete here because they can't afford to come here unless they get someone to sponsor them, unless like they tell their story. You know, unless they tell their story and like, hey, you know, I'm a such and such athlete. I can come to the Olympics. I have a chance, but I can't afford it. Lots of people are very, very thoughtful and will donate their money to help fund your trip. Yeah.
okay.
But otherwise, it would have taken a huge chunk out of my finances if I would have done this all by myself. So I wouldn't have been able to do this without the support.
Okay.
Yeah.
저는 솔직히 이 인터뷰를 하기 전에 한국에 계신 운동선수들이 안 좋은 환경에서 운동을 한다고 생각을 했었는데 조사와 인터뷰를 해보니 우리나라 선수들의 환경은 정말 좋은 편이더라고요. 왜냐하면 구청, 시청에 소속되어서 돈을 받으면서 운동을 할 수 있기 때문이죠. 또 태능도 있고요.
Did you get some money from government?
Oh
or-
yeah, it's. I think if I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure if you win the gold medal, it's only like $10,000
Really?
for the U.S. It's very little. You get your money from the sponsorships. That's where the money comes from. You get the money from the sponsorships. You get the money like a bonus for winning the Olympics. Like that's how you get. But in terms of like winning the gold medal, it's not very incentivizing.
Based on 2018 data, U.S. gold medalists earned $37,500, silver medalists earned $22,500, and bronze medalists earned about $15,000.
Oh wow. Okay.
So if you
People don't do it for the money
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why did you do that then?
because it's more of like
Owner.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that the end goal for me is get a gold. The end goal for me is to like trying to achieve maximum human potential. Like I want to like be the absolute best that I can be in track and field. And then if in the end I get a medal, then that'd be great. But I think that if you're more like chasing a medal, I think that's when it takes the fun away from track and field. And most sports, if you're trying to achieve like something extrinsic, it's not as satisfying.
So if you are on the national team member,
Mm-hmm.
you will not get any money. But probably my assume is government will pay you go to Tokyo and then stay there.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And come back.
Yes. So they provide the trip, the money to like eat while you're there and the lodging, but in terms of like assistance, like paying you for like, oh, congrats, you made the team, like here's a bunch of money. No, it's not like that at all.
Okay, but if you own the team, like, can you get some good sponsorship?
Oh yeah,
like
if
Nike or
100%. If I make the team or when I make the team, it opens a lot of doors, like lots of supplement companies or a clothing company or like they'll reach out and be like, hey, wear our stuff. That's how it kind of gets the conversation started. But you also have to be a very personable person. If you're just like a introvert, then it's going to be kind of hard for you to get exposure. You gotta be like very out there.
Oh, do you train every day?
So yeah, during my preparation period, I'm training 6 days a week.
Okay.
6 days a week.
How long?
I would
How many hours per day? I think.
I would say since I have a job,
Yeah.
I can't. If it were up to me, I would train 5 hours a day. But since I can't do that, realistically, I can only train 2 hours a day. So I get up at 5 most days in the morning, and then I train from 5:30 to 7:30, and then I have work at 9. So that gives me plenty of cushion to eat breakfast and shower and get ready for work at 9.
Do you lift, right?
Yep, I lift and throw things and jump over things, and that's what's great about the decathlon. I do everything.
I just wonder. So these days, South Korea people are curious about powerlifting record. I know all athlete does not need to do squat or deadlift, something like that. Do you do squat and deadlift?
Yes.
And
I would say it's very dependable on what type of athlete you are. So I know some track and field athletes, since we're very much speed and power based, we're a speed and power based sport, you need to have strength. In order to have strength, you need to add mass to your body. And so in order to do that, you need to lift. Well, I know plenty of people that don't lift and are fast. But the thing is, I think it's like me, if I didn't lift, I would be very skinny and I would not be as fast.
how tall are you?
6'1",
6'1", and then weight is
195.
oh, okay. So
Yeah.
can you tell if you know? Can you tell your max deadlift and squat?
Okay, so in pounds, 410 pound squat, and then deadlift, I don't deadlift. See, that's another thing.
Okay.
So lots of people don't do certain lifts because it can like
Yeah.
mess them up. Like me, deadlift like screws my back up. So I don't
Okay.
deadlift. So I squat, 410, bench 315, and then power clean 137 kilos. So that's 305 pounds.
What normally do you eat?
What do I eat? I usually eat whatever I want, but as long as it's not too terrible for
영상에서 빠졌는데 조는 당연히 술, 담배를 하지 않는다고 합니다. 대학생 시절에 술을 마시고 운동을 한 적이 있었는데요. 2주 정도 뒤처진다는 걸 깨닫고 술은 절대 마시지 않는다고 하더라고요.
me. So like for instance, like every morning I have like consistently oatmeal with a protein shake, but then like lunch, I eat a light lunch, like maybe a Greek yogurt with banana and a protein shake, and then I have a big dinner. I don't eat big lunches because that's when I just don't want to feel heavy the rest of the day, and so like I like to feel like I'm always on the move, and then dinner, that's when I eat like lots of pasta, lots of like a meat of some sort, whether it's chicken or steak or a fish or some sort, and then some sort of veggie. And then pretty much I really don't have like a strict diet. I just eat. If I'm craving fried chicken, I'll go and pick up fried chicken. If I'm craving McDonald's, I'll go and eat McDonald's. Like I don't really, because I'll burn it off. I don't care. I'm a machine. You just got to feed the machine, and then I'll burn it off. It's just fuel. I just got to put fuel in the tank. That's the way I think of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck till tomorrow.
Yes.
And hopefully, I can see you in Tokyo.
Let's go. Awesome.
Thanks, man.
과연 조는 국가대표로 선발이 되었을까요? 그리고 다른 육상 종목의 사람들은 어떻게 국가대표가 될까요? 다음 편을 기대해 주시고요. 영상을 끝까지 봐주셔서 정말 감사합니다.